About the Civil War, I can tell you in 2 minutes, so I have to talk slow. 10th Tennessee was an Irish regiment. About 80% of the men were Irish. They joined in Tennessee in 1861. Big rush of volunteers, of course. And then they were sent to a place called Fort Henry on the Columbia River, Ohio River. Well, while they were there, they were mustered into Confederate service and became 10th Tennessee. At Fort Henry, while they were there for a few months, seems like the Federals wanted to eliminate those positions on the rivers. Sent out the Union flotilla, 7 big gunboats. They called them Pook's Turtles, but they're ironclads. Had about 12 guns on each of them. They were ugly boat. Called them Pook's Turtles. Pook, because he's the guy that designed them. Turtles, because they look like mud turtles. Yeah. Kind of like with a pollywog design for relief. And they brought terror to everyone who saw them. Anyway, Fort Henry was not the best fort on the river. It's prone to flooding. It wasn't very long, in a few hours they were able to capture Fort Henry. But not before most of us got sent down to Fort Donelson. Fort Henry, the water, like I said, was prone to flooding, and at the surrender, they sent one of their little rowboats through the main gate. Most of our cannon were underwater at Fort Henry at that surrender. Fort Donelson was a different story. It took them a little longer to take Fort Donelson. But they did slip by us. Then we were being attacked from upper river and then lower river. Forrest got away with most of his command. The infantry, we didn't fare so well. Officers were sent to one prison, and the enlisted men, privates, sergeants, were sent to a place called Camp Douglas, Illinois, which is in a small town of Chicago. Now, you say that the Confederates had Andersonville prison camp. I'm sure you've heard of that. Mm-hmm. Well, the Federals had Camp Douglas. Camp Douglas was ill-fit for its men that were held there. Seems like the guards would like to take pot shots to the cabins that you were staying in, wounding many, and some were killed. Blankets were scarce, food was terrible, many starved. In fact, there's a monument there now that 6,000 Confederate dead are buried there. So there were some atrocities on both sides about the prisoners. However, in September of 1862, 10th Tennessee was taken to Vicksburg and paroled, or rather exchanged. Exchanged meaning that we could fight now. So we were reconstituted as the 10th Tennessee, and we fought at certain battles around Mississippi. One notable battle I like to tell you about is one I took place in. Battle of Raymond. That's pretty much before Vicksburg was being surrounded by Grant and his men. Being sergeant in the line, I was